Hi, I'm Subu bringing crafting to you, and today I'm going to make a Happy Mail card using the Snailed It bungle. So we're starting off with a card base that is 4 inches by 8 1/4, scored at 4 1/8. So we're going to start off by making a little envelope, because in the Snail It bundle we've got this beautiful little envelope. So I'm going to make an envelope, and I'm using some of the paper from the Christmas that you can get away with using all year round. It was called 'Tis the Season, but this really, it's just got stripes and spots on it and feathers on the other side. So I'm going to have the red on the outside, and I'm going to have the feathers on the inside. So I'm just going to start my sandwich and put my sandwich through. I'm just lining that up on my, and just send it through. So this is just DSP. You can use card or you can use DSP. I'm choosing to use card. I'm just going to put that out of the way for the moment. We'll need it later. So, and it's so easy to assemble. Oh, sorry about that. Just a minute, sorry. There we go, hopefully that's all right. My magnet fell off that counterbalances my phone, so that was good. Okay, so all you do is you just fold along the score lines, just so easy, and then you decide which way. So that makes the envelope properly. If I do it this way, you can see that that's wrong because it doesn't cover all of that. So to do it correctly, you need to cover that. So I'm just going to get some glue, and I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on this bit here and close that, and then a little bit on the edges of the envelope, and then that's going to seal over like that. So I'm just going to push it down to seal that. And then we just make sure that I can get in there. So I'm just going to put my bone folder in, just make sure that it's not going to stick there. So that I'm going to leave on one side to dry, and then I'm going to stamp on my envelope, sorry, not on my envelope, on my card base. So I think I'm going to do the lovely scene with the mushroom and the mushroom scene. Let's call it what it is, the mushroom scene. So because I'm going to colour it in with my alcohol markers, I am going to put it on a separate piece of paper, because once you are colouring with your alcohol markers, it will go straight through to your card base, all the way through, and I don't want it to do that. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Now, if you, well, actually we don't need to, I've just thought, because I've got the rubber stamps, they already have this cushion on them, so it's all right on my surface to just print it. So I'm just making sure it's synced up well, and I'm just going to put this in the corner here. So just put that, beautiful. And then I'm also going to do the Happy Mail. So I want to stick the Happy Mail coming out of the envelope. So I'm going to stick this on here. Oh, I can't put that in there. So I'm just going to ink up my Happy Mail. Yes, that's lovely. And I'm just going to put this relatively close there. Stamp that so far. Okay, so just put those on one side a minute. And then just wait for it to dry a little minute. And we're going to colour this in with our what's that say? So I'm just going to look. You snailed it. Hello. So I'm going to put on You've Got Mail as well. So I'm going to colour You've Got Mail. So I'm going to have a little one as well in the side. So just going to peel that off and put that on my other stamp till I clean it. Oops. Put that there and get a bit more of my card. Have I got anything that will... Do I need a bigger sheet? No, so I'm going to do it on this one. So just put those on one side. And I'm going to have You've Got Mail. So this is going to go inside. There we go. And now we're going to colour them in. So let's start off with our scene. So it's going to be a relaxed crafting today with a drink as well. So I'm just pouring myself a lovely drink. And I always like the mushrooms really in red. I always think of like your fairies. So this is Poppy Parade, and I'm going to use the Poppy Parade light. And I like using this thicker, the brush tip. I just like the way it goes. So I'm using the lighter one. Not trying to get too close to the black. Excuse me. Oh dear. Just gonna get round there. So this is fairly light. I think I wish I'd gone for the darker one now, so I might actually go over this in the darker shade. So I want it to be that nice rich red, and I think the light is not quite going as dark as what I want it to do. So I'm going to go over in the dark. Okay, so pull it in that bit darker now. And I like to leave my spots white. Now that's how I imagine like the fairies with their toadstools, having them red, really red. Okay, normally you'd have a darker shadow underneath, but I'm going to choose to go lighter underneath. So I like there to be two different shades, but I didn't want the lighter one under the dark, lighter one on top, so I'm putting that there. And I'm going to, let's have a nice, this is Highland Heather, so again I like to use my painting tip, and I just like the painting tip because I hardly put any pressure whatsoever. I just barely touch the paper and it absorbs onto it because it's alcohol. It marks on it. Okay, I love colouring with these. These are really lovely to colour with. I need to get some more colours really. And I'm going to put the lighter shade underneath. Okay, and then I think I'll go the dark yellow. Now I think my dark, oh no, seems all right. Thought my dark yellow was running out, but this seems all right today. So do that, and then the lighter yellow. Is it my light one that's running out? Yeah, my light one's running out a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do the lighter of my my Colour Me Clover. So I'm going to do the lighter one on the leaves. So I'm not doing any shading or colouring. I'm just purely having a nice time, relaxing and colouring it. There we go. There we go. Have I smudged that? I think I might have smudged that a bit, never mind. And now I'm not sure whether this is bronze. So this is brand new, it was in clearance and I thought, oh, I'm going to get that. So I don't know how dark this is going to be. This is says it's a bronze colour, so it's a nice donkey colour actually. So this would be nice for the darling donkey if I manage to get the stamp set. But it's very popular, so it might have run out by the time I put my next order in. So we'll see. And then the last one. There we go. And then I like to do a little bit of the grass, and I'm going to do the grass in the darker Colour Me Clover. Let me just use okay. I don't know how much of that will be there when we cut it out. Right, so the envelope I'm going to colour in my Rococo Rose. I think I'll do it in the dark Rococo Rose. So I'm going to colour my envelope in the dark Rococo Rose. And then the top bit. So I'm not going over the black lines, I'm trying to avoid the black lines so that the ink doesn't smear into my Rococo Rose. There we go. Gently there. Okay, now the Happy Mail. That fits beautifully with the postage stamp. So my idea is that I'm going to cut this out with the postage note stamp. Let's see. And I'm hoping that that fits in my envelope. So let's just, what's happened to my envelopes there? So I want this to come out of here, the Happy Mail. So I want it to come out like that. So we're going to have the happy mail, and then we want the scene. So cut that scene out first. So we get to bring back in my, get rid of those out of the way before I get ink everywhere. Bring in my mini, push those out of the way, and bring in the scene. So, which one's this? That's the one. I'm just going to fit that on there. That fits on there. And then put my plates back on. Maybe I should get it for the donkey kit. Oh, are you talking about the bronze? Are you talking about that, Hannah? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not through. There we go. So that's lovely. So that's going to go on the front of the card, and then I want to glue my envelope on there like that. Okay, so I'm going to put a dimensional, so just move those out of the way at the minute. I'm going to put a dimensional or any foam tape that you've got underneath to bring up the mushroom scene. So I'm going to pop that going down there, and then the happy mail, I'm just going to glue the back of the envelope onto there, going to tuck it a little bit under the scene, and then just tuck the happy mail down. Now the idea is the recipient has got 2 envelopes to open because they've got this one, and I want them to be able to take the happy mail out like that. So that's going to be the happy mail in there, and then we're going to have the you've got mail, and I'm going to punch this one out as well. This is another one that fits in here. Okay, and that would mean then, because I'm thinking about a child for this one, so the child's got an interactive card that they can take out the happy mail, and they can put in you've got mail, so they can interchange it with this one. So I'm going to make another envelope for inside. So I'm going to bring back my envelope die and the red DSP again. It won't fit in that corner. I'm going to put it at an angle like that. I probably should have put the other one at an angle, and I would have got, you probably can get at least 4 out of this sheet if you do it properly. I've not done it properly, so let's put that on there, and then I'm going to put that back on there. I never thought, Hannah, about that with the donkey, that you can always colour it in some felt tip pens. I'm sure Tyler's got loads of them, brownie colours. It's just you've got 2 sorts. You've got the markers that you can get in sets, and they work like ink, so you can actually just put them onto your dies. But the alcohol markers you can't use like that. you have to, you can only use them for colouring in. So put that one up there, and I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm going to put, I think I did it that way anyway. I'm going to put a dot of glue onto there, and then just glue down the edges, and then pop that up there. It's got the glue coming out, so I'm just going to wipe it down so that get rid of the excess glue, wiping it off. Okay, that's it, and it's already coming up so I can see that. And then I'm going to just pop that inside, and again I'm going to put this at an angle so that this will pop into it. So, or do I put it like that? No, I'm going to put it at an angle like that. So just going to glue on the back like that, and then we'll just colour the snail in. I decided to make this little interactive card because I think at the moment children would really appreciate a card through the post. So I was thinking about my grandchildren when I was thinking about this, and I thought I might send them a little little card through the post, because it's an interactive one. Just be so sweet for them to receive something like this, I thought. Do you think Emmett would get very excited by mail, or is he not bothered? I know Tyler will love it. But right, so I'm going to have the darker Poppy Parade and just colour the heart in. And I'm going to do the light Highland Heather for the snail's back. Again, I'm trying not to go too close to the black. I don't want it to pull the black in and mess up my Highland Heather. There. And then for his body, I'm going to use the blue. So I think I'll use the darker blue. This is Balmy Blue. So I'm just going to do a blue snail. I'm going to try not to get his mouth. Go into his tail. Just very lightly stroking it, and I'm going to be very careful around the black spots, trying not to get near them. Just colour these in like that. Okay, and then for his eyes, I'm not going to colour them in as such, but I have got a Wink of Stella that is glow white. So it's not the clear one, it has actually got some white in it. So I'm just going to put them around the snail's eyes so his eyes will twinkle. Don't want to go on the black, because if I go on the black it will actually start to go white. I have got the clear one as well that you can use, but I like to use that sometimes. And for the letter, I think I'm going to go the light Rococo Rose, so I'm just going to colour, not that side, I like that side. I'm going to colour the white, the Rococo Rose, just on the letter. There we go. And so that goes in there like that. You could even do another envelope and tuck a little message in. So I think I might do just one more, so that you've got Happy Mail on the front, you've got mail in the side, but I might do one more envelope on the other side, and then you can just handwrite a small note. Or you could even put in the, I'm just going to cut this off, you've got a little panel that will go in there that's a little letter size that you could tuck in there to make a little note. So pop that in there, and just lost my what have I done with them? I don't understand how I can just put things down and lose them right in front of me. Oh, I can't see woodford trees, look. So I'm going to make one more envelope, whoops, that way, and then that on. The reason I bought this set was for this little envelope, because I just thought it was so sweet, and I just saw lots of opportunity to do lots of different things with it. So I'd do that. And in fact, we can just put a little, let's see, I'm going to, oh, I need that because I'm going to cut that out. So I'm just going to cut that out, and then the little note, so just put that on one side. So the little note I've just showed you, I'm going to cut out in some white card. Is that big enough? Just. So I'm going to cut that out, just like that. What have I done with the white one? That's it. So put the white plate underneath, and this time, because if it moves it will not cut out, so I'm going to stick a little bit of washi tape on there just to hold that, so that it won't move, that it'll cut that out, so it won't have to go in again. So there we go. Put that out of the way. And then what I'm going to do with this is there is a hello. So I'm just going to get the hello. And I think I've already put my thing on the back. Yes, I have. So I'm going to just move my snail on to the other one and just get my hello. And then now I've got this out, just going to get that there. And my black ink, and pat it on, make sure it's all done, and then just pop that in the middle, knock that off. There we go. So that says hello. Then we'll stick our envelope together. Oh, there is some heart. I wonder if the heart will fit on. I'm not sure whether the heart will fit on, because I've put hello. No, I needed to have put hello to one side, so I'm perhaps going to stick hello to bring out my little one because I think there is yes, there is a die cut. You can cut a couple of little hearts out because they've given you 2. So let's do 2 little hearts. I'm going to get my 2 little hearts. I haven't done this. Right, so this is a good opportunity just to show you this. So when you get your rubber stamp ones, your cling mount ones, you get a sheet of paper that's got, you can see I've taken all these out so far. All I do is on the back you have 2 sides, so I peel both sides off. I place it down and then I peel off the back and then go in and just make sure that you get it right in the middle. Just press down and lift up and then that's ready to go. So there's only one stamp I haven't used and that is You've Snailed It. That's the only thing that I haven't used in this set now. So I'm going to just ink up my heart and I'm just on my scrap just going to put one there. It looks so I probably could have got 2 in that bit if I'd have been a bit more frugal, but never mind. I've got plenty of scraps knocking about, so let's just see if there's any more that I've got. So this is why I save all the little bits of scraps, because things like this heart I can just get out of a corner or there. So I'm gonna just make sure, ink up again. I'm just gonna stick this one in the corner. That's it, beautiful. And pop that, so make sure my lid is on there, so that's good. And I'm just going to cut this like that. I'm going to cut this one as well. And we can bring in the die machine again. Oh, I do love my mini. Use it all the time. As you can see, my plates are really starting to get very badly worn. And I've lost my plates again. This is terrible. What have I done with them? Can't see woodford trees again. There, I've buried them underneath my paper. So let's just move those. Move the hello. I'm going to move that die out of the way. So there's one of my hearts. I'm going to put my white plate on. My other plate. So I'm going to stick one of my hearts on. To make sure that I've got it in position correctly, and then get a bit of the washi tape because I don't want this to move. And stick that on there, and then I've got any more washi tape hanging about that's just gone on the edge of something. Only on this, no, there's not on that. On that bit, so oh, there's just some there. Pull this out a bit more, pop this on. Just make sure, get the heart the right way. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then put my plate on top and away we go. So 2 little hearts. There we go. Right, I can move my die machine and I'll leave my plates with my die machine so I know where they are. And I'm going to peel back my washi tape. That's it. Just be careful if it's still very sticky that you don't rip your card. I usually stick my washi tape on my handles. Let's put that. There's 1 little heart and there's 2 little hearts. I like it when they start to do multiple dies. I was the mushrooms are in this. There's 2 little mushroom dies as well, so it's quite nice. In fact, I might add some mushrooms. Now I'm going to make sure I've got the darker one. Yeah, Poppy Parade Dark. And I'm going to colour in my heart. Being careful not to go too close to the edge. It will bleed because it's alcohol. So even if you don't go right to the top, it will start to bleed into those edges. There we go. Okay, and my envelope, just as before, just going to fold in either side and fold it down. That's it. And I'm going to leave that bit up, and so going to get the glue, pop a spot on, close it, pop a bit round the edge, going right near the edge, then pop that on. Just get rid of any glue that's coming over the top I don't want on. And I think, now let's see, I can stick a heart on the hello. So let's, because now this can come off the edge, so we can have one little heart going up there, and that can fit into the envelope again. And I think we'll have this little bit, we'll actually put this on the envelope like that. Okay, and then this is going to go on this side, and I'm just going to put it the opposite way. I'm going to glue that the opposite way, and you could still put a little message in. So I might cut more than one of those out, and I might write a tiny message on, and then they'll hold in. So that is the Happy Mail. So hope you liked that. Just very, very simple, but to receive that, grandchild to receive that through the post, I'm sure they'd be absolutely delighted with that. So all you need then is a small envelope to fit it in. That fits in beautifully. So that would be it. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked that, giving you some ideas. Not sure whether this would be absolutely flat mail, whether it'd post second class in flat mail, I'm not sure. I might try it, and if it goes through all right, then I can recommend that it does go in. I might have made it bulkier now with putting the 2 envelopes opposite each other, but I'm sure that a grandchild would like that. Right, thank you very much. Stay safe, keep well, and I'll be back tomorrow with more crafting ideas. Bye.